Never be afraid to walk alone. This episode is sponsored by SendWave. SendWave is an app that you can use to send money from the UK, the US, and Canada to Nigeria, Ghana, Uganda, and Kenya. Okay, it's very easy to set up. You can download it from the App Store or the Google Play Store within 2 shakes of a dog still. If you use my name, Phrankleen, as it's spelled on the screen, okay, it adds £10 or $10 to your first transaction. Okay, go ahead and use my code now just to get £10 and or $10 added to your first transaction. SendWave. Let's crack on. So these stemmed from a couple of emails that I got from 2 of my viewers, or let me say subscribers. So they one of them talked about how she had this idea of building a business empire, and it's a great vision that she's been working on and pretty much nurturing for a couple of years now, and she's been looking for the right time to jump and run with the vision and stuff, and because she loves her husband so much, right from when she conceived the idea, he's been aware, and so she feels like he's not giving her adequate support. And then she also has a friend who's very close to her that she discussed with, and there was this type of lackadaisical attitude towards the idea and stuff, or the vision she's got. So of course, if you discuss with your partner, it could be your husband or your wife or your whatever, and or your very close friend, and they don't respond perhaps in the way you expect them to respond. So what tends to happen is that knocks you back. That puts a drain on your emotions, and then that in some cases might even crush the whole thought process alongside, with regards to that vision itself. And then the second email was the gentleman said he, family members have always put him down and treated him like a never to do well type. If he's aspiring to do something, it could be a qualification. Because of his nature, he's an introvert, someone who's really laid back. Perhaps the type of dude that's regarded as he couldn't bust a grape in a fruit fight, and the type of guy, that doesn't exactly define you, but he's seen as not the macho type. So it's like his own family members just look down on him. So if he says, for example, oh, I want to build a business empire where I'm going to have 20 employees do such and such and such, or I'm going to go through them doors and go get that contract, they laugh at him, they put him down like you can't. So this guy as well, who's single, he's not in a relationship, he feels he's pretty much given up on his vision, and then because family and friends have knocked him down, have told him that he can't do it, it's impossible for you to go this far in life, oh, you haven't got it in you type of thing. Now I'm going to use myself as an example, okay, and then I'll tie it into the emails that I just mentioned. I've lived my life as an individual, as Phrankleen. As an adult, I've lived my life as a non-conformist, and I still do so. I'm a rebel, a sensible rebel, okay? A non-conformist in the sense that I exist outside the box. I don't allow myself to be limited by like the age-old template of this is how you should behave, this is how life should be. Yeah, there are some things whereby you find yourself doing it because it's the way life is sort of designed, but at the same time I cannot exist for the entirety of my life as a human being. Just the thought of that alone is scary, that I have to just be another statistic and just this and this and this, which is why things like religion, I have a totally different view and stuff like that. Now I've learned a major lesson in the course of my existence, and particularly in the last few years, when dealing with things like injustice and stuff like that, litigation, and when life really knocks you really hard, and you soon realize that this is one of the harsh realities of life. People will necessarily agree with you, people wouldn't necessarily align with your vision. They wouldn't necessarily align with your goal. They wouldn't necessarily believe in you. They wouldn't necessarily uphold your ideas, right? And it's worse, I understand, when it's, when you probably have this really tall expectation from your close ones, the very dear ones to you, your family and maybe close friends. But you've got to learn a hard lesson that I am my own number one fan, okay? And the other person in my life who aligns with my ideas, my vision, is my woman, and that believes in me and stuff. Even at that, we're completely two different, personalities with how we see lives. We complement ourselves and stuff. But with regards to goals and vision, never be afraid to walk alone. If you're waiting for validation, if you're expecting people to rubber stamp your vision, if you're expecting people to speak in a certain way, if you're expecting people to say certain words, to say, "Oh, great! Oh, you want to build that business? Oh, yeah." Have you noticed that 9 out of 10 times if you say, "Oh, you want to start selling shoes, or you want to start selling cars, or you want to start importing dried fish from Africa and selling in Europe or America or whatever," it's usually those people that know nothing about business. They're the ones in the front line. They're very quick to dissuade you. They're very quick to crush your vision and ideas. So my point is, be careful who you hand your ideas to, who you discuss your vision and goals with. The fact that you're married to someone, the fact that you're in a relationship with someone, doesn't necessarily mean they will automatically align with your ideas. Doesn't suggest that they are evil. Doesn't suggest that they exactly want you to fail. But if I'm looking at something, I have a perception, I have a vision, I have a goal in my head. I can picture the success. I can picture, where I want to be with that idea. If my partner doesn't necessarily see it, I have to learn to walk alone. I have to grind. I have to give it what it takes. I have to go hard. I have to move hard. I have to grind day in, day out. I have to put my claws. I have to get dirty. I have to go hard and stay focused, laser target. My eyes, every single fiber in my body on that vision. Go hard and go make it happen. Of course, it wouldn't happen overnight. So one of the things that I've noticed from, the similar emails I've gotten from people is, we place people on pedestals, right? We have so much expectation. Of course, if you're a woman, you have an idea, you have a vision, you want to set up a business, you want to do this, you want to do that, you automatically expect. Now, there's a difference between somebody just hating on you, somebody who is toxic, who say, "Oh, you're never to do well type, you would never make it in life and stuff." People like that, remove yourself from them, from that environment, and move away from them. But I'm talking about, you don't have to put yourself in situations where you are desperately clamoring for, wanting people to validate your ideas. You want their approval. Just move. Sometimes, like I said, I'm using myself as my experiences as a personal example now. I'm dealing with some major things, that's personal, private, has to do with me, family and stuff, along litigations. There are people that will say to you, why don't you just give up and walk away? Why don't you just, leave it? I believe in something. I see something. This is injustice. I'm like a dog with a bone. I will fight with every single fiber in my body to get justice. It's an uphill battle. It's expected to be challenging and stuff. And then in the end, when you do achieve success, when you do achieve the desired outcome, what you realize that people want to celebrate you, people want to align with you, people then want to take pictures with you, people then want to chill with you, people then want a slice of what you've got. Do you get what I'm saying? So if you have a goal, if you have a vision, you don't need anybody's validation. You believe deep down inside. On a closing note, stay focused. Stay focused. Go hard. Give it what it takes. If you have to train, if you have to acquire knowledge, if you need a loan, if you need money to drive, achieve the necessary milestones and you're along the line of getting to the top end of your goal, do what it takes. Get knowledge. Find how to get money. Whatever it takes to make your vision happen. Go hard. As long as you're not, I like to say this a lot, as long as you're not infringing on the fundamental human rights of anybody, as long as you're not breaking the law, as long as you're not inflicting anyone with any form of inconvenience, who bloody cares about the opinion of the man next door? Who cares about how your cousins, your father, your mother, your brother, your siblings, your wife, your husband, who cares about how they feel? You believe in something, go ahead and make it happen. It's your boy Phrankleen. Never be afraid to walk alone. The pathway of truth is rough, can be challenging. The pathway of focusing and working on your vision can be lonely. Sometimes you want to give up. Don't give up, man. Go hard, keep it moving. It's your boy Phrankleen. Thank you for watching, and I'll definitely catch you in the next one. Peace and love. Bye now.